Hey, my name is Steve Dozeman and I'm a pastor, and I am so excited to be planting a church with the Fearless family. And when Pastor Kevin mentioned that they had done some work exploring a church plant in Allendale, it just stuck. Like, we never looked back. And I don't know exactly why that was. I think there's some reasons for it, some history and familiarity, and the university is a big draw for me. But I think that was God's Spirit working in our hearts, drawing us to this community. There are good churches here, and God's people are at work doing good things, but more churches are needed. This past fall, I started attending a little prayer gathering with some local pastors and ministry leaders, and I was curious how I would be received. But from the very first meeting I went to, one of the other pastors simply said, "Steve, if you are here to share the gospel, there is more than enough room for you." And I was so blessed by their gracious reception of me. And it's true, there's more than enough room. Allendale has grown dramatically. And a lot of that growth has come about because of the growth of Grand Valley, and it's become a bit of a bedroom community for Grand Rapids. But church engagement here is lower than in many communities around West Michigan. Our best research indicates that only about a quarter of the people living in Allendale meaningfully engage in a church, which is actually a little less than the national average. And interestingly, only about 10% of the people living in Allendale actually engage in a church in Allendale. About twice as many people leave and drive to Grand Rapids or Hudsonville to engage in a church there. Now, of course, the goal of a church plant is to see new people find faith in Jesus and follow after Him. Part of the journey of the Fearless family has been to engage people with a church in their community. And I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to do that as well. The more that I have learned and explored and networked in Allendale, the more my heart has grown for this community. And for my wife Emily and I, this calling that we experienced, it just continues to grow. And we are so honored by this opportunity, not just to plant a church in Allendale, but to do it with the Fearless family. And I'm so excited to see how God is going to work in and through all of us in this coming year.